Hello everybody, here we are and let's get started from here on. And this time we will be working on that project. Let's talk app that we were working on. And apart from this particular thing, most probably it's gonna be ended today itself. Then we have to rebuild this project altogether. But let's see how many things we can just simply get done today. Because while building this project, most of the time, like not most of the time, but whenever I got stuck, I took the help of AI, and because of that thing, now I need to rebuild this. Then only I can be sure that I know the stuff and all. So this is the plan for now, but let's see how the things are gonna be going on. As for now, there were few things still missing, so I'm gonna be fixing them. First of all, I need to search something called console.log. So this is the first one, not needed. Second, event to connect, right? Grant join permission. Disconnect socket disconnected. Auth controller. I'm just looking for all the logs so that if there are some extra logs I can just simply remove them, but before that I didn't even check the status of the live. Coming back to this one, let me make sure that everything is up and running and all, and after that I'll be going ahead. And most probably we have to just implement a few things, and in this slide they are gonna be implemented for sure. And once they are implemented, then we'll just continue going ahead. Am I audible? Yeah, I am. Alrighty then, coming back to this one, this is fine. This particular section, then this one, socket connected, fine. Apart from this one, socket event. Then grant join permission, event WebRTC signal and all. This is also fine. Whenever this gets triggered, I will be getting it. Then socket disconnected, event disconnect, socket disconnected. Am I getting it twice or something? Okay, these were related to JS files and all. Okay, fine. So let me do one thing. Coming back to this particular thing, I'm gonna be removing everything from list, and the same is gonna be here with this next. And once everything is removed, let's simply search for it again, and the things are actually gonna be removed from the last. So response data check auth, this is not quite needed for now, so let's simply go with this much. As for this one, okay, fine. This participant left, okay. Then answer is set, let's simply remove this. Okay, and after that ignore. Okay, this polite, impolite, I'm not gonna be needing them here, so that's fine. Let's even get rid of this whole section. And once I'm here, okay, let's do one thing. Let's simply go through the whole code altogether and get the things removed which are not needed. So for this particular thing, I'm gonna be getting meeting offer. Even this is not needed right now because both of them are not gonna be creating the same things at the same time. If signal is not stable, I will be removing this because of course offer needs to be created there and there. So if not signal is stable, then simply return from here. So this is how I will be going ahead, and ignore, let's remove it, and WebRTC signal. So overall plan is gonna be like this. There's gonna be a host, and there are gonna be many participants, participants, just like this. So ultimately host will, or let me just draw the things well so that it's easier to explain, because if I just directly discuss it, they will not make sense at all. So coming back to this one, authentication. I mean, just looking for a page where I can just simply draw some diagrams. Okay, so what do we actually want to do? We will have our main host first of all. Okay, so there's gonna be main host, and once there is the main host, first of all host will join the meeting, and as soon as host actually joins the meeting, I will be sending the host information to the front end. So like there is gonna be a event called host connect or connect host. This is gonna be the event, and this event will be emitted to the front end, and as soon as it is emitted, the host information is going to be saved on the front end side. So this is something that happens for the first time. And apart from this, I can say this connect host, I will get host info or current user host info, or in simply speaking current user for the host. So I will get the current user. So this is how it actually goes. So this happens when actually host joins, and once the host has actually joined, after that a participant is going to join, and again yeah, that's fine, then a participant is gonna be joining. So suppose this is the participant. This participant joins. This participant sends a request to join the meeting. So join a request comes here. Once it gets the joins a request meeting, then again it will send the request to the this is not fine. Let me not make it like this. There's gonna be a server after all, so there's gonna be a, I can say, signaling server and all. So this thing I have already explained earlier. Hopefully that code is still there. But ultimately, if a host joins, so whenever a host joins, so a host sends the request, so host information gets saved, and the host gets a response back, and that is I mean, as soon as it joins, then I'm gonna be sending connect host event, or I'm gonna be emitting this event to connect to host. Then I will get the current user info. So current participant info I will be getting. So this is how I will be getting the current participant. And when a participant joins, so whenever there is a participant, suppose, okay, and if there is a participant, whenever participants join, there can be more than one participant. So at that time they join, okay, and once they join, this is gonna be join request. Of course, I'm talking about the event, so this is gonna be the join request. As soon as they join, from the signaling server side, a request, just a sec, from the signaling server side a request goes to the host actually. So I can make it something like this. So a request goes to the host to just simply allow. So this is gonna be what can I say, grant permission or something. The participant sends join request, and after the join request, yeah, so this is the grant permission, or I can say grant join permission. So this is the event that is emitted to the host, and host can now actually allow it or deny it. If the host allows this, then the participant is going to be saved, and the host denies this, then participant will not be saved. So this is actually what happens. And the important thing is here that as soon as the participant joins, right, so as soon as the participant joins, what I do, I create the peer connection. So kind of I set the connection, set new connection. At that time I set new connection, and as soon as I set the new connection, so just below this, setting the new connection in the sense creating a peer connection. Once the peer connection is actually created, at that time I'm gonna be creating I'm gonna be creating peer connections, and I will be listening to some of the events. So this is how it's gonna be going on. And at the same time I will be getting I will be adding audio and video stream. So kind of I will be getting the audio stream, so I can say I'll be getting my media stream at the same time. So media stream at the same time, and that particular media stream is going to be added to the peer connection. Once that is added to the peer connection, so I have an event called pc.on negotiation needed. So this particular event will be fired, and when this event gets fired or gets triggered, at that time I'm gonna be creating my offer. So offer will be created. Once the offer is created, I'm gonna be setting the offer. Once the offer is set, after that I will start getting the ICE candidates. candidates, and this is how things are gonna be happening. But the thing is that whenever the new participant joins, okay, at that time new connection is set, and new connection is set not for that particular user, rather for the other user. So on over here, whenever the new participant joins, at that time, if I just can have it started from here on, so let me keep it here. Whenever the new participant joins, at that time what all happens? So at that time there are two things. I inform new participant about others, and I inform others about new participant. Okay, so this is the thing that actually happens, and in both the cases I am creating the set new connection, set new connection. So suppose there are two people right now, two people in the sense there is a host and there is a participant. So there is a host right now, and apart from the host there is a participant. Of course, suppose there are only two people in the meeting right now, so there is a host and there is a participant, just like this. And as soon as the participant joins, so inform new about the other. So participant will be informed about the other participants. So participants will actually get the other participants, and as soon as it gets the other participants, it will be creating the peer connections for all of them. So kind of it will be creating the peer connections for all of them. Once the peer connections are created, it will get the media stream. Once it got the media stream, it will be just simply adding the media stream, and once the media stream is actually added, after that what will it be doing? Once the media stream is actually added to the peer connection, then it will be just simply creating the offer. Once the offer is created, it will be setting the offer. Once the offer is set, it will be sending the offer and all. So this is how the things are gonna be going on. Apart from this particular thing, the host will get this one, inform others about the new participants. So host will be informed about the new participants. So host will get the information about new participant, and once the host gets the information about the new participant, so kind of it will be creating the peer connection for that new participant. It will even be getting the media stream. Okay, it will be getting the media stream, then it will be, once it gets the media stream, it is going to add the media stream to the peer connection, and after that it will try to create the offer, but at that time it will not be able to create the offer. So at a time I'm just simply allowing host, no sorry, I made a mistake, sorry. The participant is not going to be allowed to create the offer. So whenever the participants joins, it creates the peer connection for other people and all. It adds the media stream, that's okay. But this offer is not allowed here. Host, if that is a participant, I'm not gonna allow you to create the offer. Rather, I'm going to allow host to create the offer. So host will be creating the offer. So offer is gonna be created here. And once the offer is created, offer will be set. Once the offer is set, offer will be sent. Once the offer is actually sent, then offer is participant is going to receive that particular offer, and as soon as participant receives the offer, so participant is going to receive the offer. Once the offer comes to the participant, then participant, what will it do? Once it gets the offer, participant is actually just set the remote description using the offer. After that, participant creates the answer. Once the answer is created, it sets the answer to the local description and all, and after that it just sends the answer back to the host, just like this. So once this much is done, this particular answer is going to be sent back to the host, and what will host do? Once host gets the answer, it will set it. Once it is set, that's it. And then ICE candidates are also gonna be exchanged. So ICE candidates are going to be exchanged, and once everything got done, WebRTC connection is gonna be ready. WebRTC connection will be established, and that's it. This is what actually happens at the end of the day. By the way, let me remove all these things. They are not yeah, so let me just simply remove it. Ultimately, I just wanted to just discuss about the flow, exactly what happens behind the scene. So over here, if you actually come back, so there are first of all three important things. I have my where should I go actually? I have my service edge, front end side, right? Okay, inside lib I have media manager that will contain everything related to the media. I have my peer manager that will contain everything related to the peer, and I have my signaling server that is mainly responsible for handling the events and all. And lastly, I have my socket manager that simply creates the socket and all. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. And first of all, as soon as I initialize this, I go to this meeting page. So the first thing that I do, and that is initializing the socket. Getting the socket and all. So over here, first of all, I'm saving the info, and then I'm getting the socket connection. Once I got the socket connection, I'm just simply connecting to the socket and initializing the signaling things and all. So it's simple. Ultimately, whenever the page loads for the first time, I'm just getting the socket connection connected. I get socket connection established. So once I'm in the meeting, I'm connected to my socket server, signaling server, and once that is done, then that's okay. Then inside the media container, once that particular thing is done, after that, I'm actually gonna be what should be the next job? Create a peer connection. When do I have to create the peer connection? Whenever the new user joins. So first of all, inside this, I will be initializing the stream. Initializing the stream in the sense, if I'm inside my media container, so I need to have my local stream. Once I have my local stream, then that's okay. I don't really need to worry about that. Mic on, mic off, and all these things are actually gonna be happening here. Okay, and over here, I'm actually just simply adding the stream. So let's even get rid of this. This is actually working fine, so no need to worry about that. So once I got the stream, I'm just simply adding it, and okay, overall things are fine. So kind of not really quite a lot that we are doing. It's kind of understandable. Having said that, most of the time we are trying to just use the functions. Like here I'm using the function, even for initializing the stream I'm using the function. So it's like whatever I'm doing, I'm just simply handling them in another file altogether, and I'm just simply calling the functions over here. Even when I'm turning on the mic and off, at that time I'm just simply using this toggle mic function and all. So in this way, I'm not having to write the whole logic here, because when it comes to components, they should be able to they should mainly be used for rendering the things and all, managing the state and all, not for the logic purpose. And that is why the whole logic of turning on and turning off, whole logic of initializing the local stream, that is inside another file altogether. So this is how things actually go on, and this is how I just simply add the stream, and that is also fine. And coming back to this, when I'm initializing a local stream, so as soon as the local stream is initialized, that simply means I got my local stream and all. I turned off all the tracks. I have toggle media, toggle camera and all. Start share screen. That simply means when I start sharing the screen, at that time I'm gonna be of course I will get the screen stream, and as soon as I got that, I will be replacing it if I'm not wrong. So if I just have a look at this well, so as soon as I click on start share screen, so screen stream I get, that's fine. Then screen get video tracks, I get the track as well. Once I got the track, I already have the RTP senders, and in all those RTP senders, I'm gonna be replacing the track. And RTP senders replaced. That's okay. Okay, RTP senders are mainly those senders who are actually sending audio or the video. So over here, as I'm just simply changing the video, so as soon as I replaced this, so this particular screen will start getting shared. Look, in the peer connection, you just simply add the track. Okay, as soon as you add the track in the peer connection, you get the sender. Now in future, using the sender, if you just replace the track, okay, if you replace the track, so at that time earlier you added the track, so whatever track you added, that was being sent. And right now, as soon as you just replace the track, that new track will start getting sent back to the user. So this is actually what happens. And at the end of the day, I'm just simply on-ended, I'm just simply stopping the share screen and all, and this is how it works. So kind of that's fine. And lastly, I have stop share screen. That means I'm gonna be stopping everything. So this is how things actually go on, and quite understandable. Having said that, we will be going through the things again. And once we've actually gone through all these things, and I'm gonna be creating the peer connection. So inside peer manager, I'm actually creating the peer connection. And as soon as peer connection gets created, and most importantly, when do we create it? Whenever a new user joins, at that time peer connection for that particular user is going to be created. And at that time, I'm getting the local stream. And apart from that particular thing, as soon as I got the local stream, I'm adding that local stream to all the senders and all. So first of all, suppose a new user joined, and I created the peer connection for that particular user. So that new user, I'm gonna be looping through the local tracks and all. Once I got through, I got all the tracks from the local stream. After that, I'm gonna be adding that particular track to the peer connection that got added. And lastly, I will be just adding that particular sender that I got from here to the RTP senders and all. So this is actually what happens. On ice candidate, I will be getting the ice candidates and just simply forwarding them. And last but not the least, event on track. Let's even get rid of this. I'm not really checking for the events and all. Or let's just have this event on track so that I know whenever this gets triggered and all. And let me get rid of this. So whenever I get the event, I'm just simply gonna be setting them to the remote stream on negotiation needed. And whenever on negotiation needed happens, first of all, I'm gonna be getting the current participants. Once I got the current participant, I'm gonna be checking whether that is a host or not. If that is not a host, in that case I'm going to skip. So that should not be able to create that. Making true, this should not be happening here. So let's get rid of that. And I can get rid of this as well, because it should directly work. And once I've done this much, then that's okay. Let's do let's go to the signaling.ts. Where am I getting the error here? Somewhere here. So PC signaling server not have local offer. What is the problem here? Comparison appears to be unintentional because types is stable and have local offer and no overlap. Yeah, that's right. So let's simply get rid of this. So far quite have gone through many things. Right now it's time to go through the features, media slice, and over here, I hope that's here, has remote not inside meeting. I'm gonna be removing this making offer and is polite. So let's simply get rid of them. And once I've gotten rid of them, what's gonna be the next thing? Add participant. I should be having the error at the top somewhere here. Okay, first of all, the type needs to be removed. So let's simply get rid of this. Once I've gotten rid of this, after that there should be error inside the action. So let's simply get rid of both of them from here, because they're not being used right now. So that's fine, understandable. And I will be removing these actions from here. So once the actions are removed, then okay, you don't need to worry about anything. And going to the peer connection, and inside the peer connection I'm actually importing that. So I have to just simply get rid of this, as I have gotten rid of that. I'm definitely using that somewhere. If I'm not, I have already removed it. Coming back to this one, whatever I'm importing, I will be just simply I will not be importing that. And once that is done, then the error that I'm getting, this one, let's simply get rid of this. So overall we have done the things, and right now it should be fine. Event connect host, okay, that's fine. I'm just simply logging that particular event. And then inside this join request, inside this logging the event inform others. Let's simply get rid of this name, that's fine. So this should be understandable. And create dispatch peer connection. Similarly over here, this is the event that's getting triggered and all. The name is not quite required, but so let's simply get rid of this. And signaling server event WebRTC signal type I will be getting. So first of all, even I'm checking whether I have the peer connection or not. If I don't have, then I will be creating the new peer connection altogether. So create a peer connection from in dispatch. This is how it will be created. And the signaling stable, I'm gonna be checking whether that is the offer or not. If that is the offer, I'm gonna be setting the remote offer. And after that I'm gonna be just setting the pending candidates and all. Once that is done, then that's fine. And then I will create the answer, and once the answer is created, that's it, done. And if that is the answer, then I will set the remote description first of all, and I will be just simply adding the previous candidates and all. This is gonna be same. And lastly, if that is equals to ice candidate, so I will be checking whether remote description is already set or not. If that is set, that's great. If that is not set, I will be adding them to the I will be pushing them to the pending ice candidates and all. And once this is done, that's okay, fine. And okay, done. So let's check this thing out whether it actually works or not. And because after that I have to work on some more things. So npm run dev, it will be started. npm run dev, it will be started too. And there's high probability that it will work. And in case if we find some issues or encounter some bugs on the go, so we will be fixing them. Not really a big problem. The main focus of this slide is gonna be just making the share screen functionality better. Adding the screen share, okay, that's already done. Ending the meeting properly in the right way, and once the meeting is actually ended, most probably we will be adding one more functionality that is called share screen and all. And once we have added that, then login section, like chatting section and all, and then getting the authentication ready, and the whole application is gonna be ready just after that. Let's create a new meeting. And of course, for that thing I will have to turn my camera off from here. I mean, I will have to disallow this. First of all, let's enter the name. That's gonna be unstoppable. Camera is already in use, so in that case, even if I turn it on, nothing will happen because camera is being used from the OBS side. So let me turn the camera off here. Again, for turning it off, am I facing the network issue? Oh yeah, I am. The bigger question is, where is my mobile? I don't even know where my mobile is. Just a minute, give me a sec. Of course I'm facing the network issue because my mobile is not nearby. Alrighty, just a sec, give me a moment. It is almost done. And now onwards I will not be facing the network issue. I'll have to connect my mobile for sure. Let me turn the camera on too. I'll have to enter the password. It's gonna take a while. Like, entering the password of my mobile is not that easy, but I hope it's gonna be done. Okay, it's right, because most of the time I enter the wrong password and then I have to re-enter that. It got connected, and right now it should not be problematic. Rather, I just expect the network connectivity to be fine, better than earlier. But okay, first of all I will be kind of starting what? Iron webcam, and that's it. My mobile is not gonna be connected. Once that is done, then capture video, then another one will be getting captured. I will just turn it off, and once everything is turned off, then it should be fine. Coming back to this one, if I just simply turn on the camera right now, well, it turns out I'll have to reload the page. Never mind. Unstoppable. So okay, unstoppable is the user who is the host as well. If I turn on the camera, the camera simply gets turned on, and it's just simply using the dark mode because of this. So let me just turn off the dark mode for now. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. And once this much is done, then the next thing is to just simply allow the another user, or let another user join. Coming back to this one, and if I actually just enter the link here, this is gonna be Vipendra. Enter. I can allow from here, so of course let's allow. And as soon as the other user is actually allowed, well, my video is not being shown here. That means there is something wrong, so it's time to figure it out exactly what's the reason behind it. Is the WebRTC connection established? So over here I informed the new participants and all, and type of I got the type, created the answer on track. Did I get the answer here? Type answer I got here. So ultimately everything is already connected. So what is the issue? What could be the issue? Host created the offer, and over here, so first of all it is skipped the creation, that's fine, and after that WebRTC signal offer it got. Once it got the offer, it is started getting the ice candidates on track. WebRTC signal ice candidates. So, and most importantly, I'm just simply getting the answer over here. Once the answer is set, that's it, and then it sets the ice candidates. It should not be behaving like this. In that case, let me reload this page and let me do the cancel it. Let me give it one more try, otherwise of course I will have to just simply debug it exactly why it's not working and all, but let's do it. So once this is done, another user will join. Once the other user joins, that's gonna be Vipendra. I can allow, I can turn on, not really this one, I can turn on the video, and that is not being shared. I can turn on the video on this side, that is actually not being shared. Then from WebRTC internals, and this is the first one, and signaling state is stable. One of them is not able to set the local description. How about this one? Have local offer, it has the local offer, it is not even connected. So the problem is that it has the local offer, from new to local offer. The another one is not getting the remote offer, and as it is not getting the remote offer, that means it is not able to set that. So I will have to fix this. So what exactly happened? Set a remote offer. So this is the first one if I'm not wrong. So it set the local description. Once you set the local description, it has the local description, then it gets the on ice candidates and all, connecting and all, that's fine. Now it sends the local description, that means offer, back to the user. The user actually gets the offer, the second user, but once the user gets the offer, it sets the local description with the answer. So set remote description actually happens, and set a local description actually happens as well. And then I start getting the ice candidates. Connected on ice connection, state change, connected, connecting. So what is the issue? I'm not even getting any error. In that case, let me go through the code, close everything. So as soon as I send the offer, inside of course host is going to be sending the offer. So from PR manager, so on negotiation needed, first of all hold checks whether that is the participant or not, and after that host actually creates the offer, sets the offer, and everything okay, offer and sends it. Host created offer. Okay, so this is the log, and just after that I'm gonna be listening for this inside signaling.ts, and once I'm listening for this inside signaling.ts, so inside create peer connection, once the peer connection is ready, these things are done. So on ice candidate, on negotiation needed, host creates that, that's fine, and another person is gonna be listening, in the sense that's gonna be which one? WebRTC signal, WebRTC signal type. Okay, once this is done, then await set remote description, then this CLG remote description is set with the offer. So this is the first thing, and Control C, Control V, local description is set with answer, and then CLG answer is sent. So this is how I will be going at. Then I will be getting the answer. CLG remote description is set with answer, and once that is done, then that's it. I am adding the ice candidates on, that should be fine as well. So that's it, there should be no problem as such. Let's simply try this thing out now. Of course I'll have to stop everything, get rid of this. Coming back to this one, they should be quite close to each other, so let's simply have them side by side. Coming back to this one, I'll actually have to just simply stop it, and once it is actually stopped, going to this one, reload the page, That's actually gonna be unstoppable. Enter. So this is how it goes. I can turn the camera on and off. So this is how it will be going on. Another user will try to join that. So let me allow the other user as well. Then so this is how it works. We have to. Won't it work? Oh yeah, it turns out it won't. Why? Backend is not running. Let's get rid of this. Unstoppable. Coming back to this one, enter. Allow. The both of them are connected right now, and if I turn on the video, it doesn't work on the other side. Okay, that's fine. Let's inspect it. Do the same over here, and when it comes to this, the log of this one as well. Okay, so what exactly happened here? First of all, event connected host, that's fine. Set the current user. I set the current user. Join request, and came event inform others about new participant. So new participant got informed, and new participant got added. After that, send WebRTC signal. Sending WebRTC signal for what? Send WebRTC signal. Host created. Okay, first of all, host got created. Then I'm sending the WebRTC signal. So ultimately, first of all, that's fine. And after that, once the WebRTC signal is sent here, inform new participant about others. Set participants. Set the current user. Not host is keeping offer creation. That's right. Then WebRTC signal gets the offer. Once it gets the offer, it after that WebRTC signal, it gets the ICE candidates as well from this side. That's fine. On track. Event gets triggered. Remote description is set with offer. That's okay. Local description is set with answer. Then answer is sent. Sending WebRTC signals. Okay, that's fine. Answer is sent. And once the answer is actually sent, after that I'm going to get the answer here. So event type answer. Once I've got the answer, answer is never set. So once I actually got the answer, remote description is set with answer. So once I got the answer, I should be getting that log, but that is never happening. So set remote peer connection, CLG. I'm definitely getting the event, that is a WebRTC type signal, and that is answer is the event that I'm getting. Okay, once I got that, PC set remote description, I'm trying to add the answer, and this is the log that I'm not getting. Remote description is not set. If get the peer connection that exists, that's fine. Otherwise this, so I even have to check whether this runs or not. CLG about to set answer. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Few things are missing, or something is definitely missing. By the way, by the time I get the answer back here, that simply means if I'm getting the answer back, that means peer connection already exists. So I have only one option, that is restarting this thing again. And even if I restart it again, it will work. So simply reload the page. That's gonna be stop over here. Control C and Control V, enter it. Of course I have to. That's gonna be Vipendra. I'll have to allow from this side. Inspect console. This much is done as soon as I allow this. These are the things that I got, and important thing is here answer. The ICE candidate, I got the answer type is the answer, but it is never getting fired. Interesting. Why is that so? So on the front end side, this is never getting fired, so type is gonna be the answer. Trying to let's even check this part runs or not. Again, will I have to do the same thing? Most probably yes. Let's name it A this time. I'm not gonna be naming it as usual. This is actually gonna be B. I'm gonna be allowing it from here, trying to set the answer, so it does happen. So this runs, but at the end, let's check the payload as well. So type that I'm getting, type that's actually gonna be equals to the type that I have. So this is done. Type, yeah. So once I get this particular type, everything is handled inside this. Type is gonna be offer, then do this. Type is gonna be answer, then do this. So in that case, what is the issue with this? Even this never runs. ANSWER. So this is gonna be the last log. If I'm not wrong, then it will be, I mean, error is gonna be known at least. A, Control C, Control V, enter, V, allow, trying to go to set the answer. Not this one actually. I got the answer here. Type was the answer here. So WebRTC signal answer, I did get this type answer, and I got that. Type was the answer. If the type is actually the answer, simply just load this. If the type is actually answer, so just after that, this particular section should run. So even if I just comment everything about to start set answer, this should be running, but this is not running, so that's problematic. That's gonna be A, Control C, Control V, enter, B, allow, offer created, got the answer, type is answer, type is ice candidate, type is ice candidate. Why is this never running? Signaling.ts over here, I actually got that the type was answer, and then I have some statements here. I'm checking this table. Wow, got it. Because of this table thing, it will never run. So what should I do? When actually you are setting the answer, that time it's not gonna be stable. This should only be for the remote offer. So you can let me do one thing, keeping it simple. I'm just gonna be uncommenting this. Once this is actually uncommented, this is most probably is gonna be running right now. There's only one thing that is missing, that is this particular section that is extra. So let me just simply remove it. Now this should be fine. Let the participants join the meeting. Okay, console. Of course, I have to leave this one more time. So this is actually it happens. Reload the page. Most probably it's gonna be working. A, and once this is A, I can even turn on the camera. So hi, welcome back, and Control C, Control V, enter. I wanna log the values, so I wanna see the logs and all. Once that is done, then of course I have to just enter the name and all. So that's gonna be B this time. Now I have to allow, and here we are. Sorry, it's working. So there was only one thing, you cannot set the signal state when that's equals to stable. You cannot set the answers and all, so that is why I was just simply getting that here. The another thing is that the video quality is not that good here. Like over here it's crystal clear, but in this particular section it's not that good. The thing is that it is being forwarded to this one via WebRTC and all, and maybe in future we'll even work on this. How can we even make it better? Having said that, if I turn the camera on, if I turn off the camera, then it's gonna be turned off. If I turn on the camera this side, it's gonna be shared like this. Well, video quality is actually good here. I mean, that's the same if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think my screen is dirty here. Oh, so much dust. Forget about this thing. So at least this is working. The another thing is that as soon as I click on this button, I'm not seeing it on my screen. So I'm just still seeing my on camera that I should not be seeing, and that is the issue. So in that case, what can I do? In that case, I have to just simply replace the stream here as well. So let's simply stop it for a while, and once I've stopped it, then of course I'm getting my camera and all. And even I have to just work on the functionality of this button that is not even as expected. Let's work on the things one by one. But as soon as I clicked on the share button, so where is the share button? That must be inside media containers and all. So clicking on the share button, okay, fine. So let's go to the media options. So as soon as I clicked on the share button, at that time I have to handle the screen share, and start screen share will replace the video track internally. Yeah, that is right. And restore the camera track, that is also right. And I'm just simply dispatching set screen share to new state. This happens over here, that's fine. But there is one more thing. If I somehow stop sharing the screen, at that time I have to dispatch the value again. But never mind. But even before that, I have to go to this start screen share. And when I'm actually doing this, so what am I doing? I have the screen. I get the stream. Once I get the stream, after that I get the tracks. Once I got the tracks, then I'm just simply doing this much. And this local stream, if I don't have only, then it should happen. Not only that, over here, this local stream that I have, this should be replaced by this screen share stream, something like this. And not like this actually, it should be just below. But even before that, whenever it's ended, I have to just simply stop everything. Stopping in the sense stopping all the tracks. So from, if it does not exist, don't run. And if it does exist, in that case, local stream dot get tracks, I will be getting all the tracks. And once I got those tracks, so tracks dot stop. I hope I will be able to stop them. What is the problem? Get tracks for each. Well, that is an array, can't really do it directly. So get tracks will actually return me an array, and then I will have to run for each loop. I will get the tracks from here. Once I'm running them, tracks dot stop, I can just simply stop them. So all the tracks of the local stream are going to be stopped here. And just after that, local stream is actually gonna be containing the value of a screen stream. So this will contain that value. And once this is done, will it work directly? Most probably, yeah. And once this is done, after that screen share and everything is fine. As soon as I turn off this screen track is ended, at that time this runs. And when this runs, do I have dispatch here? Dispatch. So this is screen ended. I need to pass the dispatch value over here so that I can actually change the stuff and all. Stop local stream. Whenever I turn on the screen stop, at that time I need to have this stop screen share and stop local stream. So when stopping the local stream, mainly this is the section that I need to worry about. So while stopping the screenshot, that simply means what am I doing here? If original track does not exist, then simply return. original video track simply contains the video track, and if that all that exists, in that case RDP standards for each center object replace tag original video track. There is a problem here. In here I'm already stopping the local stream. Okay, once the local stream is actually removed, then if I just simply turn on the camera here, so I'm gonna be, where am I setting the original video stream, original video track? Here. So what happens here, first of all I get my local stream. Okay, once I get the local stream, then I get the tracks and I just simply set the tracks here. But the thing is that if I don't even have the local stream, I'm stopping all the tracks, then the value of this video track is already gonna be null, and I had better just simply set it to null directly. Okay, so that simply means just in here, by the way I will be making changes, I'll be making the whole code better using the AI and all, but first of all let me make it work. So local stream is actually gonna be that. Once I got the local stream, then original video track is gonna be altogether different one. Original video track is going to be, yeah, that's gonna be different. What should I do? Let's set it to null. Ultimately this is the only option that I have. So over here, whenever I'm making the tracks null, just here at the top, so original video track, that's actually gonna be null. So once this is actually null, then that's okay, because I have stopped sharing the screen now, so this is gonna be null. And once this is done, then I'm setting the stream here too, and I got the screen. And what is the use of this original video track? Where is this even being used? This original video track that I have, Control Shift F, so just Control F, let's see, and where all it's being used. Original video track gets the track, I'm setting it to null, checking it, checking it, checking it. So this is the original video track, but apart from this particular file, if I just simply check this original video track anywhere else, where all am I using it? It's only being used here. That's interesting. This original video track is merely for the testing purpose. That's it. Glad to know that. That simply means if I want, I can just simply remove it too. By the way, when it comes to this original video track, I'm not really gonna be having it. So, but I'm removing it for some reason, because this is not quite being used directly. So let's simply get rid of this, because my logic is gonna be altogether a different one right now. And I have here as well, not here but here. Original video track is gonna be, let's simply remove it as well. And coming back to this one, let's remove this section. Original video track, I'm replacing the tracks of the original video track. Not gonna be happening this. So this time I will have to do something different. And this original video track, let's get rid of this as well. So what do I want to do now? When I'm sharing the screen, so as soon as I'm sharing the screen, I'm stopping all the tracks of the local stream. After that, I will get screen stream, and once I get the screen stream, that will be assigned to the local stream. That's fine too. And just after that, screen stream get video tracks. I'm getting this screen stream from here. Can I do one thing, creating another stream altogether? So I already have this here, so let's go a few steps back right now. I'm doing it a bit differently this time. The main problem is not this. First of all, that add original video track only was only for the testing purpose and also no need, but even that will contain the tracks, so I'm gonna be having those tracks here directly. I hope I haven't changed quite a lot. Yeah, that's fine. Once this much is done, I'm getting the things are just like earlier. And right now, whenever I start sharing the screen, at that time I just replace the track inside the Cinder object with that particular stream track. That is fine. and whenever that is ended, at that time I'm just simply getting the original video track again. So in this way I don't have to create the video tracks or create the stream again and again. So this is fine. Apart from this particular thing, whenever I just start sharing the screen, so alrighty, then coming back to this one, so the thing that needs to be done over here, I'm gonna be exporting this screen share, I have this local stream, okay, and I'm already exporting this local stream. So there is a function called get local stream, if I'm not wrong. I hope that is here. So toggle camera, and initially this will automatically return the local stream, that's fine. So I have this function over here. Apart from this particular thing, I'm going to have one more, that is get a screen stream, or for making it easier, I'm just directly going to export them. Okay, how can I select them both? Literally I can't do it like this. Okay, export, both of them are gonna be exported. Once they're actually exported, I'm gonna be going to the inside media container and all, and inside the media container, if what will I be getting? I'm going to get the camera on, and one more thing that I have to check, that is the screen share. So the value of the screen share, camera will be on, that's okay, and the camera may be off, and that's not really a big problem. So over here, as soon as I click on screen share, so that should be getting that should be starting. I'm not even listening for that event. Where am I listening for that screen share event? Okay, that is something I will be checking it. Even I got a call, so I will have to leave. But the thing that I want to do here, I'm giving it local video ref, not this one. Inside this local video ref, this happens whenever I'm just simply initializing this, and okay, this is fine whenever it gets initialized. So this particular thing happens. One more thing, that is how am I listening for this event? Whenever I click on screen share, for that thing I can go to the options, and inside the options I'm actually handling this new state, camera on, and dispatching it, and then even at that time dispatching the camera state as well. I'm dispatching the camera state directly over here. So what was the use of doing it here? Toggle mic, this is mainly for the UI purpose, right? So it just sets the mic on and on. So if mic is on, then toggle this. Let's check this thing out. And this is mainly for the UI purpose, that's fine. The main thing actually happens inside this particular thing. So whenever I click on handle screen share, so this happens, I get the new state, and I am not dispatching the value, that is I'm already dispatching it. New state is getting dispatched, and I start sharing the screen. When I start sharing the screen, at that time I have to get my local video ref. And do I have media container, local video ref, that I actually have this here? Where is this coming from? This is already here. This is a ref that cannot be exported. Interesting. In that case, I can definitely export the local stream. That simply means I can have a use effect. So kind of the to do is going to be use effect is going to be needed. Once use effect is needed, somehow I have to get the screen share stream. Once I got that, if a screen share is on, in that case I have to just simply set the stream. So this is how it's gonna be going on. And stop local stream will be stopped. If it ends, that's great. And this will be dependent on what? This is the initialization part. So I get the init stream, and this way I get the streams and all, and this is fine. The next time I have to just simply change one thing, and that is the video section. So this is fine. And if that is off, in that case screen share is off, then go with the same process, in the sense local, video element will have the local stream. So this is the main plan right now, but of course I can't do this thing right here. So of course I can't do right now, and I'm gonna be back after some time and we'll be getting this particular job done. So see you soon. Until then.